Hi, y'all. I am Kimberly. You can call me Kim. And if you've ever felt like you're failing or falling behind in life, then this video is for you. So, I want to talk about confidence and why it isn't what you think it is. We've been told that confidence looks like being the loudest in the room, the most polished, always having it together, showing up perfect every time. But that's not true. Confidence and building your confidence is more about consistency, right? It's more about being rooted in a truth. When I was fired twice, I've shared this before, it stripped away every version of confidence that I thought I had. And it forced me to ask, what if confidence is actually quieter, softer, and rooted in the truth? What if it's something that's internal that starts to show up externally? But what if it's something I have to form on the inside first, right? And so this habit is created daily, right? Self confidence is how you feel about your abilities. And so it can become damaged in a lot of ways. My example of being fired, that can damage your self confidence, being rejected, being fired, being overlooked. It could be overlooked for a promotion. It could be overlooked by someone that you wanted to date. It could be a number of things, right? Destructive self talk. And so maybe you were fired like I was, and then you start telling yourself, well, I guess I'm too, you know, crazy to keep a job. I guess I can't keep a job. I guess I'm too awful to keep a job. Whatever the destructive self talk becomes, it's now damaging your self confidence. Another way your self confidence or the belief in your abilities can get damaged is comparison. Social media, it could be a total stranger, and then you could see them and like, wow, they're winning. Maybe I'm not as great as them. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I'm not this or that. You just start comparing yourself, right? Another way self confidence becomes damaged is feeling shame. Back to my example, being fired. It came with backlash. It came with people asking me, well, what's wrong with you? Or when are you going to get a job? Or why can't you keep a job? I started internalizing it and I started to develop shameful feelings, right? It started to make me question my beliefs and my own abilities, right? I started to form those limiting beliefs and I had to retrain my mind, uproot those limiting beliefs, and start to move forward again. And that isn't always apparent on the outside. Sometimes people around us don't even realize we are struggling with that, right? And that's why I want to introduce you to my Flourish Foundations, because sometimes the person that you need, they're not in your inner circle. The person that you need help with to overcome this, they're not in your inner circle, right? You don't have to wait till you feel ready, though. Confidence comes and developing your self confidence comes from showing up consistently, not perfectly, right? And so I just want to tell you about my Flourish Foundation. That's the first tier of my course, right? It's designed to help you create, daily rituals for building long lasting self confidence and self belief, right? Again, people around you may not even realize what you're going through. They may have no clue that your self confidence is struggling because maybe you still show up on the outside looking great. Maybe you still smile. Maybe you're dressed cute. Maybe you're still the life of the party. Whole time you're in your room at night crying by yourself to yourself. You don't know who to talk to about it, right? And that's why it's good to have a coach, to have a community, right? Where you can talk about these things with someone who may not know you, someone who wasn't there, right? And they can help you uproot those limiting beliefs. So I want you to click the link, take my free Unleash Your Confidence quiz, or go ahead and enroll in the course. It's going to launch in June. It's May, so it launches next month, right? And start showing up for you. Don't keep putting it off. Don't keep waiting. Don't keep coming up with excuses, right? And don't keep hiding. This is important. Don't keep hiding in shame about past perceived failures. Because what you think is a failure really might have just been a redirect, right? It really might have just been a lesson. It's all in about how you seeing it and how you're understanding it. So definitely check that out, and I will see you in the next video.